going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm doing my Roundup review of all of the products that I tried last month in January. I've been doing this for quite a while now. We've been doing this for many episodes, and I have some really cool things to share with you that I tried last month. I found some new favorites, and I have a good roundup of things today. As always, this is never intending on me being braggy. I'm very grateful for any PR I receive, but this is just a way for me to be transparent on what I've tried and give you my rounded up thoughts on everything. Before we get into the roundup review though, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessories today go, I don't really have a whole lot. This was a gift from my in-laws. This is a wig from insert name here, and this is a Neff brand beauty. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about all the products that I tried in January. First things first, I got the Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. They sent me the shade 20NN. I really like this. I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing it pretty much every day since I got it about 4 weeks ago or so. I haven't really used the brush tip at the end. I just use my own brush or my own sponge, but the formula itself for the concealer is really nice. I actually included this in my monthly favorites video because I'm really enjoying it. I still think I like the Rare Beauty concealer more than this one, but I am really enjoying this. I will likely use it until it's gone, so there's that. I guess we'll see if I end up needing to repurchase it in the future, but for now I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really creamy, really blendable. It has kind of a natural satin look under the eyes. It's not too matte and drying, but it's also not like sweaty, dewy looking either. I'm really enjoying this. I haven't had any issues with crepiness or anything like that either. Next up, Lawless sent me a little package. First was the Set the Stage Primer. This is the Hydrating and Soothing Primer, and it does feel very hydrating on the skin. It's kind of a gel-like kind of formula. There's a little dot of it there just so you can see. It's very like jelly serum-y. I've been using this every day since I got it. I really enjoy it. I don't know if it's like my favorite primer of all time. Like, I don't know if I'll need to repurchase it when it's gone, but I am enjoying it in the moment. I do have normal to dry skin for reference, and I do look for things that are a little more hydrating, but I think my #1 favorite is still the Hydro Grip from Milk Makeup, but this is definitely a different vibe. It's not as tacky as that one. This one definitely spreads and feels more serum-y. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. I don't really have any complaints. They also sent me a new gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook. This is one of my favorite gloss formulas of all time, and I was really excited to add this to my repertoire. This is more of a very sheer pale pink. It's basically clear with like a LaCroix amount of pink in there, but I'm really enjoying this. I almost wore it again today because it's been my go-to lip lately. It's just super simple. It does the job right. A nice, classic, soft, glossy lip, and I absolutely love it. Lawless also sent me a new Forget the Filler Overnight Mask. It's in the scent Sweet Dream. It's really nice, just very light, florally, very soft. I haven't really used this one yet just because I have multiple lip masks from them that I'm working through, but I love these. I think they're wonderful. I feel like my lips truly look fuller and smoother in the morning. I like the slight subtle tingle that it gives right when I put it on, and I absolutely love these. They've become my favorite lip masks of all time. Next, I got sent the Ladybug Glow eyeshadow palette. This is a newer brand, and I got sent this and I tried it out. We have a range of mattes and shimmers. We have a shimmery silver and then 2 multi-chromes, and then everything else are mattes. My main critique with this one is I wish this wasn't a silver. Like, the silver itself isn't a bad shade, but I just feel like I personally wouldn't really pair silver with these mattes for the most part, like maybe the black or even like the red, but a lot of these are very like brights and pastels, and I maybe would have picked a different shimmer, but I do like the quality of this. I think the mattes are blending nicely and they have good pigmentation, and the multi-chromes seem nice. I'm still feeling this brand out. They're brand new to me. They're not a brand I'm super familiar with, so I'm still trying to learn about them a little bit. I don't really have much to say about the brand overall just yet. Again, I'm still feeling them out and trying to learn about them and stuff like that, but my first experience with this palette was good, so there's that. That's all I can really say so far. Still something I'm trying to keep my eye on. Next up, Wicked Widow Beauty also sent me a palette. This is the Scissor Hands 2. I'm so excited they sent this to me because I thought it was absolutely stunning when I laid my eyes on it, and it is phenomenal to work with. I've played with this multiple times across my YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok, and I just love it. I love these grungy, muted, wintry tones. I think they have great pigmentation and they blend out beautifully, and these shimmers are delicious. They are so wet and sparkly on the lids. I am very impressed with this. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this brand in the future. They've released multiple releases since this. Like, this isn't their first release ever. Obviously, it's a Scissor Hands too. They did have a previous Scissor Hands palette. I've been hearing nothing but good things about this brand from other people, and so far my experience has been great, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing more. Next up, Unearthly Cosmetics launched their Valentine's mystery box, which has since launched and sold out. So none of these products are available right now, but I'll still chat about what they were. I did do an unboxing video on my YouTube playing with the products, and I did play with the palette again on my Instagram and TikTok. First, we have the Surrender blush palette. It is so pretty. 3 lovely glowy blushes. I really like this trio. I think these tones are so cute, and this is something I would like to see become a permanent part of their lineup. Even if it's not these colors, but just this in general, I think these glowy blushes are such a nice formula. There were also 3 satin liquid lipsticks in the box. We have the shades Delight, Dreamy, and Fleur. I'm wearing Delight right now, actually. I really, really like these satin liquid lipsticks. They are so comfortable. They stay kind of creamy, like they're not transfer proof, but they're just super comfortable. And I do feel like even though they aren't transfer proof, they do stay put really well. Unless I'm eating something super greasy, I don't really find these are like moving around on me too much. And I love the comfortable aspect of these. It doesn't feel like the life is getting sucked out of my lips. And I think these colors are super cute. I think Fleur is so pretty, this like plummy burgundy shade. It is so, so pretty, and I'm really happy about these. And last part of the mystery box was the Surrender eyeshadow palette. I've been having a blast with this one. I keep calling it my grungy Valentine's Day palette because that's just truly what this is to me. I feel like it's a good mixture of those classic pink, red, purple tones, but with a little bit of a more muted grungy twist. I like the different shimmers that they have in here. They're really shifty and smooth on the lid, and the variation of mattes is nice. I feel like you can do quite a lot with this palette, and I've been really pleased with it. I also really like the size of it. Unearthly tends to do larger palettes with larger pans, and I like this more concise, smaller pan, 12 pan palette. I think it's really cute, and I'd like to see this format more from them. Next up, Rare Beauty sent me a package that I was actually really hoping I would get because these were on my wish list. I'm really happy I got the chance to try them. First being the Under Eye Brightener. I've been using this for the last, I guess, 3 weeks or so. I do my concealer first, blend it out, then I pop some of the brightener on top and blend that on top of it. It's on this little metal thing, so it's not like a typical doe foot, it's on this little metal ball. So it feels really cooling when you apply it. I don't know how much I need this. I'm probably just gonna keep using it until it's gone because I'm not noticing anything negative from it. I don't know if my under eyes are significantly brighter from it, like maybe a little bit, but I don't know if this is something I like have to have. I don't typically use things like under eye brighteners. I feel like the formula's fine, it blends good, but I just don't know if I need it. I really want to try this on a no makeup day where I'm really not wearing anything and maybe just pop a little of this under the eyes just to add a little bit of awakeness, but I've still yet to try that. I will get to that soon. But I guess we'll see. Once I run out of this and I stop using it, maybe I will find that I need to have this back in my life. But for now, I'm content with it, but I don't know if it's a need. Then I also got to try the Silky Touch highlighters, including the little highlighter brush, which I am enjoying. I think it's a nice highlighter brush. I think it fits on the cheekbones, my nose nicely. That's really all I can say about that. I think it's fine. I will say pretty much all of the shades that they sent me arrived broken. I did end up using the Enlighten shade and I stuck some, oop, there goes some powder. I did use some alcohol to kind of push it back down and make it a little more solid. I am disappointed in that, especially because it wasn't just one shade that arrived broken, it was multiple. So maybe it was just my mailman's fault, but I would say just be cautious if you do order this. It might arrive kind of crumbly. But the formula is amazing. I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing this highlighter most days. I feel like it's such a good combination of bright and beaming and bold, but not sparkly, which I do love a sparkly highlighter, do not get me wrong, but I know a lot of people don't. So if you're looking for something that's very bright but smooth, this would be a really good one to look for. I think it's wonderful. I keep using it, keep finding myself wanting to pull this out even though it arrived broken. The formula inside is just amazing and I'm really happy that I have it. I also have the shade Mesmerize, which I haven't really used yet. I'll swatch it because I don't even think I filmed official swatches since I haven't really used it yet, but it's kind of like a champagne-y peachy color. A little dark for me to be a highlighter, but I feel like I could maybe merge this as like a blushy highlighter hybrid, but we'll see. I might get around to using this, but I might just give it to a friend. Next up, I got a package from e.l.f. Also, my cat is behind me now. So if you see her little white tail pop up. that's what it is. But e.l.f. sent me a little package with their Luminous Putty Bronzers and the Lash and Roll Mascara. The putty bronzer's fine. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it the last couple weeks. This is in the shade Vacay Mood. It's very subtle. Like, this is a very more, I cannot. This is definitely more of a leaning cool toned kind of bronzer. I don't really mind that it's a little more subtle. I don't always mind that. Sometimes I want the bronzer to just be a little more on the softer side so my blush can stand out more. I don't know if it's my favorite of all time, but I'm liking it for now. And the Lash and Roll Mascara. I know mascara is a touchy subject right now with Mascara-gate and all, but I will say I'm actually enjoying this. I think the wand is not what I would typically go for, but I feel like it works pretty well. I always say I'm not the best person to judge mascara because my natural lashes are just very short and straight and stubby and they don't hold a curl very well. But I've been trying really hard the last month to like make my natural lashes work better. I'm wearing no lashes right now, just mascara. My trick lately has been I curl them a whole bunch and then I go through with my e.l.f. waterproof mascara and just like really get in deep and like coat the lashes and really try to drive them upwards. The waterproof I feel like does keep them more upwards. I let that totally dry and then I go in with this one and kind of feather through them a little bit more to add a little more length, a little more oomph. And I don't hate it. I've done this technique quite a few times over the last month now and I think it's fine. I don't know if I'll necessarily repurchase this one. If anything, I'll continue to repurchase the e.l.f. waterproof one, but this one has been nice so far. I haven't had any issues with it bleeding on my lower lash line or transferring or anything like that, so I think it's a fine mascara. Next up, Freck sent me their lip balm. This is the Rich Bitch. This is based off of a moisturizer they have in their line, I believe. I have not tried that moisturizer, so I can't speak on that. But this is a lip balm based on that from what I understand. It's just clear. It's just a smooth lip balm. I gotta say, I don't know if it's my favorite. Like, it feels okay when I apply it, but I don't necessarily feel that like sinking deep into my lips feeling that I like with other lip masks. So I don't know. I'll probably keep this kicking around and just use it when I think about it if I like need some hydration and it's there. But this one is probably not my favorite one that I've used. It's not awful, but I have better ones. Next up, Nomad Cosmetics came out with their Verona Love and Death palette. I did upload a 2 looks video with this to my channel and I did a video on my Instagram and TikTok and I've really been enjoying this. I think it's so pretty. It opens like on each side, which I know is not everyone's favorite thing, but I don't mind it because it kind of separates it into 2 9-pans and it's still like a very easy to hold size palette for me. So love that. I love the pinky red side. I love the smoky bluey side. I like with the pinks and reds that there's all different levels of brightness and depth, and I think the shimmers are super pretty. They have really nice shifts to them. I like the twinkle that they have, and overall I'm really enjoying this one. I think this was a great first palette of the year from them and I'm very much looking forward to seeing more from them. Next up, Blend Bunny Cosmetics came out with their new collection, the Lure palette and the Trove Quad. I'm wearing both of these today. I did do videos on my YouTube channel and I've done 2 videos on my Instagram and TikTok now. One focused on just the palette, the one today where I played more with the quad. I'm loving these. Blend Bunny is one of my favorite brands ever and I'm so stoked about this palette. It is a 24 shade mermaid themed masterpiece. I adore the shimmers that are in here. Pearl is actually a multi-chrome in the top corner, that very first shade. I love the gradient of the brown, greens, pinks, blues. It's just all so good. She has such a knack for creating these really cool color stories, and it just thrills me to see a little bit of a smaller palette from them and one that's just such a curated theme. Like, I love this whole mermaid theme. I think it's super cool. I would love to see more things like this from them in the future. I love this size. It makes me really happy. And there's the Trove Quad. This is a quad of 4 multi-chromes. The owner decided to do these separately because multi-chromes are more expensive to produce, and she wanted to keep them separate so that those who want to pay for multi-chromes can get them, but other people can just get the palette for more of a normal price without having to bump the price of the palette up too much. And I think that was a really great idea. I think these are great quality. They are so smooth on the lids. I love the shifts that they have. I'm really happy with the colors that are in here. They are super pretty and I'm really happy with it. Next up, I got sent the Sigma and Ann Nook brush set. I also got sent her palette, but I'll be honest, that palette wasn't really my style, so I'm giving that one to a friend. but the brush set is fantastic. I've been using it like every time I do my makeup the last like 2 weeks. We have the E15 flat brush. This is great for kind of smudging right up against that lower lash line. E25 is the kind of brush I use literally every day. It's my favorite for laying just that first large amount of color in that outer corner and kind of lightly blending through the crease because it's very large and fluffy, but also tapers a little bit. It's so nice for that. The E40 is just a large fluffy brush. You know, it's good for diffusing that lighter color in the crease and blending things out. E42 is fantastic. I like this smaller, more dense blending brush. It's like a little fluffier than a pencil brush, but still really small and precise. I really like using that for inching that dark color in the outer corner and then also smudging on the lower lash line a bit. I really like this E45 as well. I like how pointy the tip is. It's very tapered. I feel like this is just really good for really more precise crease work. If I want to really target that product in a certain spot, this has been really nice for that. And last is the E49. It's a little smaller than that larger fluffy brush from before, but a little bigger than the ones I've previously talked about besides that. And I feel like it's just good for kind of buffing out that medium shade in my gradient. I think this is a fantastic brush set. I've been loving these brushes and I'm super happy to have them. Next up, I have the Game Beauty Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves collection. I did already do a full in-depth video with this collection on my channel where I broke down every single thing and swatched everything, which I'm going to show all that again, but I did do a very in-depth video with all of this. So I'd recommend checking that out if you're interested. This did go back on their site on the 30th, but it is a limited edition collection, and once it's gone for good. So I don't know what'll still be available by the time this video goes up. It's actually the 30th when I'm filming this video, so hopefully some things are still available, but we will just have to see. I've also done a video on my Instagram and TikTok with this if you want to see an additional look. We have 4 blushes. We have the shades Panther, Queen, Noir, and Violet. These are so pretty. I'm wearing Panther right now, that brighter pink one. I've been wearing it a lot lately. It's definitely my favorite. Violet, I think, is going to be one of my favorites. But I love these blushes. They're probably my favorite part of the whole collection. I like the level of pigmentation and the blendability. These are such good blushes. We have 4 of these little shapeshifter shadows. They're kind of like shifty, transformative eyeshadows, and I'm really enjoying them. We have the shades Captain Kidd, Joanna, Necronomicon, and Robin Hood. Robin Hood I've definitely used the most. It has a really pretty like white gold peach shift. These are super pretty. I really like them. I think they are super fun. They're probably one of my other favorite parts in this collection besides the blushes. We also have 6 liquid lipsticks. These are a little bit more on the satiny side. Like they don't dry 100%. But again, like I mentioned with the Unearthly ones, I don't necessarily mind that because then they're really comfortable. And I did find these still wore really well, even though they're not 100% transfer proof. We have the shades Arson, Zorro, Carmen, Gaumont, Milady, and Cendrillon. These are so super cute. The black is really nice, really opaque. I think Arson, that red shade, is super pretty. I like the different shades of pink in here. I think this is a fun lineup of colors. I like that it's not just like your basic neutrals with a character thrown on the packaging. We have 6 liquid liner pens. I was a little nervous with this because their original eyeliner pens that they came out with last year weren't my favorite. They were just a little... They were horribly tuggy, but I just found like I could only do one eye at a time. Like I had to do one eye, set it aside upside down, let the like liquid drain back into the tip, and then I could do the other eye. They really didn't have a long window of opportunity before I had to let them like reset a little bit. These seem to be great. They're very fluid and liquidy. They blend nicely. I've used these twice now to do graphic linery things in my video with an upcoming Shroud palette I'm going to talk about in a second, and also the Instagram video I did with this collection. I think they're really nice. I think they're very easy to work with, very glidey, and I'm really happy that I have them, and I'm excited to keep using them. We have the shades Joker, Mona, Skull, Fox, Oracle, and Crow. Various shades of white, yellow, green, blues. The darker blue I feel like bleeds a little bit, at least when I've swatched it. I haven't used it on my eyes yet, but everything else seems to apply really nicely, really smooth, and I'm really happy with them. And last part of this collection are the 2 eyeshadow palettes. We have 2 9 pans. First being the Phantom Thieves palette. I love seeing all the characters on the top. I've been playing this game the last like 3 weeks or so, just getting excited for this collection, and it definitely made this collection feel more special. I'm really excited to continue playing this game and getting to know these characters. The inside is so pretty. We have lots of fun, punchy colors. The shimmers are nice as well, but I'll be honest, the shapeshifter shadows like definitely stole the crown as far as shimmer shadows in this collection goes. But I think the mattes are really nice. Everything is so pigmented and they blend out really, really nicely. I was very impressed with this. And then same with the Metaverse palette. This is more muted tones. I really like the dusty vibes of these colors. I think it's really pretty. I thought the Phantom Thieves would be my favorite, but I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I just think it's a really fun color story and really like that dusty sagey green. I like the rich blue. The shimmers in here are lovely. Overall, I really like both of these palettes. I think it's a fun collection and I'm just super happy I got the opportunity to own it and play with it, and I'm really happy that I'm like working through the game and getting to know the characters more, so it's been fun. And last but not least, last thing in this video is the new Shroud Cosmetics Moonfall palette. I'm so excited about this. I did a video with this on my YouTube channel and also on my Instagram/TikTok. It's such a pretty 9-pan, oh my gosh. We have 5 rich, delicious mattes and 4 beautiful shifty shimmers. This was highly requested from her followers because she came out with technically these 3 shades, Artifact, Night Song, and Soulstone, as singles back in like 2019. These are revamped versions, but she came out with those 3 a long time ago. She called them the Moonfall Trio. And then last year she came out with Folklore, Primordial, Sentinel, and Moon Moss as singles, those 4 mattes, and called them the Moonfall Mattes. And it was so highly requested from people to make a Moonfall palette. So the only shades that are in here that are repeats are the 4 that are in the corners. Artifact, Night Song, and Soulstone are all new, shifty, revamped versions of the originals. Rebirth is a brand new matte, and Devotion is a brand new, delicious shimmer. I'm super excited about this. She did say that the 3 revamped singles, the new single and the new matte, will be available as singles later on. I don't have a date as of right now, but for now, this palette is out, and I'm so excited about it. I think it is so pretty. She absolutely killed it. I've known this was in the works for quite a while, and I'm just so proud of her and happy to see this come to fruition. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for 5 million years. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on these products. Have you tried any of these yourself? What did you think? Do you want any of these? I would love to chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me some green emojis, since I have a lot of green going on today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the BATTYBEAN fam. I am BATTYBEAN on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. Kanade, are you wanting to come inside? You want to come hang out with us? Come on. Hi. Oh, Kanade. Oh, hi. All right, this is fine. You can just take up my whole chair and I'll just sit on the edge. It's okay. Oh, now you want to leave? You want to leave? All right, Kanade, get out of here.